What is going on, everybody? What is up? We are now live, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Raw Rundown. Raw Rundown. Raw Rundown. The Raw Rundown. The Raw Rundown. I know. It's kind of corny. I know that little thingamabob thing, but nevertheless, what is going on, everybody? It is officially it's Tuesday. All right. It is Tuesday. This is another live edition of the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. We're also live over on the Twitch and also over on X. So wherever you're at, thank you. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you do subscribe, right? For those of you, right, know the vibe already. Hit the subscribe button already. Hit the like. Hit that bell notification, right? And all that fun stuff. Share with your friends, all those people that watch pro wrestling, right? It's the word to say again, right? Pro wrestling is back, as the kids are saying on the interwebs, what have you. We also have a poll a live poll on YouTube right now, where we're asking you, are you happy with Becky Lynch, or some people are now calling her Becky Hogan, brother? Are you happy with her winning the WWE Women's World Championship? Are you happy with her being the new WWE Women's World Champion at the conclusion of Raw? Yeah, I'm with it, or nah, should have been Liv Morgan, which we'll get into as well. A lot to get into. But as always, guys, I'm the vibe. I'm Steve. I'm the vibe, okay? I'm El Vibe. And this right here, well, this is Big Mike. And he's the ATP UK champion. And he's Detroit's favorite son. And he's counting it down for the NFL draft.
Yeah.
You gonna be going? You going out there? You making your way?
Yeah.
Okay, what's up, brother? How you been though? What's up with you, man?
Been all right. It's another day of Raw Rundown, and we get to talk about a new champion, brother.
Hold on, let me see if I got this.
I got something deep inside of me.
Whoa. Hey, yo, pause, man. You know, little him in WrestleMania 9, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, with the freaking black eye.
Well, we don't know how that happened, but nevertheless, hey Steve, how do you become a member? Well, I'm glad you asked that, Brandon Brown. There's a join button for those of you that are new. There's a join button, only $2.99 a month. $2.99 a month. There again, it's a join button. Hell, we even made it easy for everybody right now. If you're watching on YouTube right now, right underneath the poll, there's another pinned message. You click on that and it'll take you to becoming a new member. If you want to become a new member, it's only $2.99 a month, by the way. Also, one more thing I want to mention. We mentioned this yesterday during Steve's Kitchen. We did launch a new secondary channel that is ATP Clips, which is officially running now. Officially, we'll be dropping videos real soon. On that channel, what you will see are clips from all the funny and outrageous stuff that has been said here on this network throughout the last couple of years. And there's a lot of stuff. Believe me, stuff that even I look back and I'm like, ugh. But I know you guys will have a laugh on it at the end of the day. And that's what we're trying to do. Give you guys a laugh. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, whether you have a long day at work, whatever it may be, right? Hopefully we can turn that frown upside down, at the end of the fucking day.
For sure,
ladies and gentlemen. And that being said, we do have a poll, like I mentioned. So far, we got people voting, and continue voting if you may as well. But Big Mike.
Yes, sir.
Raw's officially, been off the air for a couple hours now. Oh, by the way, there you go too. All the perks you get from becoming a channel member as well. There you go. You get priority reply to comments like Brandon Brown. He's a channel member now for a while. If you have WWE 2K24, you get to be part of the ATP gaming roster, which we're going to have that running real soon. We do throwback watch-alongs twice a month here on the channel. So we'll have that running sometime probably this weekend. I'm going to see, but we'll get that. We'll keep you guys posted on that. And also, we do special members-only streams. You get to interact in the chat with us, too. Okay? So, Mike.
Yeah.
Raw last night. The Mania jitters are done, right? Normally, this is the time of the year where, things,
I wouldn't say calm down, but they sort of, how can I put this? Yeah, I guess so. Calm down. Things have calmed down.
They have. They have.
The new coming in, or the maintain of what they want to, present. Because the bloodline stuff is still going on, but it's not the big focal point anymore.
Yeah. But before we go any further, we do want to mention this real quick. We want to, break news here, y'all. Breaking news here, y'all. I want to thank Brandon Brown for gifting 10 people Around the Point Network memberships. And in that, our new members that we have here we have Romeo. Romeo, once again, becoming a member. We have Super Saiyan Jacob, Pia Simon, Rangers X, Alexander, Jack Lee Fuller, Ultra Ego Wisdom, and Andrew Nance, Jalen Anderson, and Monorales Forever Steve, who are our brand new channel members. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the gang. Welcome aboard here. But again, if you guys want to jump on the wave here, become a channel member, hit the link on the top of the pinned chat here on YouTube, or if not, hit the join button. But yeah, Mike, I feel like things are starting to wind down a little bit, right? But there's still some excitement, right? There's still worth stuff talking about, right? And yesterday they announced, right, they're going to be not even last week they announced they're going to do a battle royale to determine who will be the new WWE Women's World Champion, because Rhea Ripley, is out. She's out with an injury, right? And again, me, I'm a sucker for battle royals. One thing about me, guys, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are new, I am a sucker for battle royals. I love battle royals. However, I am not down with the idea of a battle royal being won. I'm sorry. I'm not down with the idea of a title being awarded via a battle royal.
So like 92 Rumble?
Don't get me wrong. I love that's a Royal Rumble. That's different. That's different, Mike. Come on.
It's a battle royal though.
No, but it's a Royal Rumble. It's different. It's a Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Battle royal, but everyone's in the ring all at the same time. Royal Rumble, it starts with 2, and every 2 minutes thereafter, someone comes out and the match continues. The elimination occurs when the superstar go over the top rope and both feet touch the floor. The last person remaining after all 30 participants have entered not only win the Royal Rumble match, but they go on to main event WrestleMania.
How many times have you said that in the mirror?
Oh man, a lot of times. All right, Howard, we heard you. Now let's all find out who drew number 1. But I thought Raw last night, as a whole, I thought it was solid. A very, very solid show, in my humble opinion. I don't know about you guys in the chat. Mike, did you find the show, solid? Did you like it? Did you not like it?
I thought it was okay.
Okay show.
Yeah, about the way I thought it was gonna go.
Well, according to Cage Match, because Raw was in Columbus, Ohio, right? At the I'm probably gonna butcher this name. The Schuttenstein Center. I'm probably butchering the name, like I mentioned.
Who gives a shit? It's Columbus.
What, rival team or something?
Yeah.
College, basketball, football. I mean,
college.
Oh well, defending. You guys are the defending national champion, so.
And don't forget that Ohio State. Don't forget that.
Okay, so according to Cage Match, they gave the show, Mike. Do I think a wild guess what they gave this episode of Raw? The rating, the out of 10.
A 7.1 out of 10.
Oh, you're almost there, bro. 7.28.
Mm.
You're in the sevens. You were there, brother. That's what they gave the show. The Ohio State football.
Terrible football program.
So it's funny because there's a lot of people, and I've seen this, who are upset. I get it. I understand people are angry about Becky Lynch. We'll get this. We'll get this out of the way now. Let's get this out of the way. Becky Lynch won the Battle Royal, right? A Battle Royal that consisted of Candice LeRae, Chelsea Green, Indy Hartwell, Ivy Nile, Katana Chance, Kaden Carter, Liv Morgan, Maxine Dupree, Natalia, Nia Jax, Piper Niven, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark. Now, when they announced that this would be the main event of the show, I was expecting, okay, we're going to get some surprises, right? You know what I mean? Some surprise appearances, right? I know Charlotte Flair was teasing on Twitter, but I know she wasn't there. But it's going to happen too. And when that happens, oh, man, we'll be here to talk about it and praise it and talk about the greatest comeback in women's wrestling history, bro. Can't wait. Cannot fucking wait. But nevertheless, people, you think about it, I didn't mind the Battle Royal as the match structure, how it went down, right? Like, you had somewhere in this match, you had Maxine Dupree eliminate both. You had her eliminate both Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, two women that were giving her shit. That being Candice, right? But Indy's now developing into her heel role, which I'm loving. He's finally seen the vision that my favorite Candice LeRae is giving her, right? Is guiding her through that vision. But there's lots of that happen here, right? In fact, I thought Becky was on vacation or out there promoting her book. But things happen. So they had to, pick up the phone. Becky, we need you now. We need you.
Yeah.
At this time right now, we need you.
Kind of figured she was going to be in this Battle Royal.
Kind of figured too. Like, when you think about her, and I know people were like, oh, it should have been Liv Morgan because Liv Morgan, is the one who took out Rhea Ripley, right? And if you saw what happened on Raw, that segment between her, Dominic was like, I guess, backstage, and he has that staring confrontation, right? Mm-hmm. with Liv Morgan. And it looks like, there's a story being put there, right? Like, when you think about it, right? Where, Liv Morgan took Rhea, she put her on the injured reserve list, right? We all thought she was gonna take that title. Right?
Right.
And then probably take her man. There's a new mommy in the house now, right? So we thought. But I've seen people being upset. Oh, man, Becky Hogan's running wild, brother. When it comes crashing down, you better, you know the rest.
Yeah. Hurts inside.
Yeah, well, it hurts. It's make you feel some type of way, I'll be honest with you. I'm not angry about it.
Me either.
I'm not angry about it. Because would I have loved to have seen Liv Morgan win the title? Absolutely. But I would rather her win the title off of Becky Lynch then have her win it in a battle royal.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because that's where they're gonna go now, likely, right? In Lyon, in France, for Lyon, France, yeah, for Backlash. That's the match to make. And again, I don't think Becky holding that title is a long-term thing. I think, yes, Liv will get the belt, but I think it's going to happen once Backlash is done with. That's where Liv becomes the champion. You don't want her to win the belt off of a battle royal, in my humble opinion.
Right.
What's your take on this, bro? We'll chat me up here.
I mean, they had no other. Well, they did have many choices, but the quick choice is a battle royal.
Yeah.
I don't mind it neither, but it's just the talent level was not where it needed to be, especially when you're having a draft
coming up Friday,
and you're mixing people on the shows. You could have added a little bit more to the talent pool.
Like, look,
because
look at the name that I just mentioned right now, right? Candice LeRae, who I love, right?
Right.
Chelsea Green. Hell, a part of me thought, you know what? Chelsea could be,
Oh man, if they gave it to Chelsea, that probably would have been one of the best moments to be on social media.
People love the character, bro. People think about it. You may not, again, you love the character Chelsea Green. I love the character. I think it's great. I think this character would have worked in the Divas era. She's a throwback.
Of course.
It would have, bro. She would have been world champion in the Divas era. In my humble opinion, of course, right?
Oh yeah.
Indy Hartwell, Ivy Nile, Katana Chance. Do these names scream to you as women's world champion off a battle royal? No.
Just in general, I don't think any of these women.
Great names. Good talent.
Great names. Yeah, good talent, but I don't think any of these women would sniff a world title opportunity otherwise.
I agree. 100%. Bob, we'll read some comments here, by the way. Weston writes here, also a channel member. I'm not totally against Becky winning, but I would have loved if they used the battle royal to help push a new star. But I understand they did this for the story. I mean, battle royals normally aren't used to push a new star or to create a new star. They really aren't. So yeah, Dom got the Ron Jeremy stash going on. Yeah, bro, you noticed that too, bro?
Yeah.
Dom is like, I don't know, bro. Are they doing? And I hope they are. I know the A24 company that did the Von Erich movie, the Iron Claw. I know they want to do more like wrestling movies as well. And if they do, please do Eddie Guerrero.
Wasn't that a rumor? Wasn't that a rumor?
If it is, bro, let Dom play Eddie. Let Dom play Eddie, bro. He has the hair. He has the stash, bro. He does the frog splash already as it is. Give it to Dom, bro.
He would have to get in substantial shape. Huh? All right, he would have to get ripped.
Okay. You know what? Let him play WCW Eddie.
Okay.
WCW Eddie.
Even though WCW Eddie was ripped too, but he wasn't like big like how he was in WWE.
Chris Leclerc writes here, Liv Morgan wins the WWE Women's Championship at Backlash. We just mentioned that moments ago, but yeah, I agree with that. At least it wasn't Nia Jax.
I wouldn't have mind if it was Nia. I was actually picking her to win.
I love that shirt, by the way. Loves Bob's Burger, bro. You know me. Loves Bob's Burger. What do you think of the Wyatt 6 by Wardy on tour? I look forward to seeing where they're going with this new. Like, you've seen the teaser, right? You've seen the QR codes and all that stuff, and I'm intrigued to seeing how they manage to make this. How are they going to present the character?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see. So overall, I'm liking the vignettes. I'll say that, Loving the vignettes. But yeah, man. So Becky winning, bro. Listen, I'm fine with it. And again, also factor in she's still probably doing her book tour. So I'm pretty sure WWE would love to say, hey, I don't even know if her book is already a New York Times best selling. I'm not sure, but let's say it is. While she's promoting this book, she's going out there with the belt. I mean, hey.
Right.
So I'm not angry about it. Yes, Liv Morgan will have her moment, guys. I think a lot of you need to relax. Because yesterday, bro, Twitter, Rex was in the mud yesterday, bro. And
As
yeah,
expected.
yeah, she's also helping Nurse Seth off surgery. That's also another thing. So again, it's not going to be a long-term thing, in my opinion, but who knows, right? Um, but let's get on to this, man. Let's get on to the meat and potatoes of this, right? We mentioned before, you had the show open up with both freaking what
Michael
else?
Cole and Pat McAfee.
Yeah, in the ring, yeah, bro. The announcers in the ring, they were announcing that the main event was going to be the Battle Royal. Like, wow, okay. I
Yeah,
was waiting.
which kind of prompted you to think like, is Charlotte coming out?
That's what I thought. Like, that's the
They
thing
wouldn't main
too.
event for no reason. Huh?
That's the thing too. Like, you would think, bro, with a main event, like, all right, bring out people, bring out some names,
Yeah.
right?
And then they show you who's in the match. It's like, oh.
This like just to Becky that pull, drop the leg and and
Yeah.
win, like But nevertheless, the show opened up with Jey Uso, and he addressed the Columbus crowd. And he was interrupted real quick by Damian Priest. Real quick by Damian Priest, and they were talking, and they Damian Priest brought up the story that how a year ago or so they went to war, and they met up in the locker room, and they embraced, right? Like Damian Priest said, "Hey, you earned my respect," right? And then Jay told him, "Hey, next time it's gonna be me and you. It'll be our time." Right? Insinuating, hey, it will be for a title or something major. Right now, factor in Damian Priest is now the world champion, right?
Right.
El Campeon, right? He's trying to now stand out on his own a little bit. There's been some hints of, baby face movement here, or tweener, if you will. I don't need, y'all need me.
He looks very non-judgment day last night with his attire.
Yeah, you know what it is, bro. I think it's like, okay, you're now the world champion, and the idea is over the years. I think it was uh, he was one of the referees. Uh, Brad Armstrong, I think it was, like Road Dogg's brother.
Road Dogg's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this was during the Best in the World documentary for CM Punk that they dropped many years ago. I don't know if you ever saw it or not, or many people who saw it.
I remember watching it. I just don't.
I don't know
I
how
have
many
to
of you
see it
guys.
again.
I don't know if many of you remembers, but there's a point in the documentary. This is when Punk won the belt for the first time when he cashed in on Edge, right? And he was insinuating that, the world champion should be someone that's presentable, fits the role, wears a 3-piece suit, right? Dresses like a professional. That's how he envisioned a world champion. Not like Punk, who was wearing, blue jeans and a regular t-shirt. And it's like he's trying to indicate Damian Priest, he's trying to present himself as a world champion. Granted, he's not going full Cody with the 3-piece suits, but the little button ups, right? The playoff 12s, it's fine for what it's
Right.
worth,
Right.
And then basically from here, Priest goes on to say, "Oh, but you know what though? Here's the difference though. It's my time now. I'm the champion." Right?
Right.
It's his time now. To which then Jay said, "Oh, the reason why you're the leader now is because Rhea's not here. She's out hurt." And I got, right? And then He was like, "Oh, but he's Dominic's bitch," which I kind of chuckled a little bit, but it's like, And then out came JD McDonough. He tried to attack Jey Uso from behind, but it looked like, I don't know. It felt like it was botched. Like JD comes out, it's like he trips almost. That's the vibe I got from it. Like he tripped.
It's like it was it looked like a miscue.
Yeah. That's what it just felt like to me. I'll get into this in a little bit. We'll get into this near the end of the review. We'll get into this real quick. I do want to talk about this for a sec here. Instead of yeet or no yeet, how about Around the Point creates vibe or no vibe t-shirts? Here's the thing with that, right? And I'm going to be honest with y'all when I say this, all right? There's a reason why we haven't put merch out yet. Because I feel like we could come up with design. We'll have people say, I should come up with this, come up with that. And when we do it, no one buys. Like you hear this a lot. Like you'll see like fans give ideas, oh, do this, do that. But yet when someone does it, no one follows up and proceeds and purchases and shit.
Right.
So it's like never say never, but just putting it out there, just putting it out there, Kevin writes here for me, how to crown a new Raw Women's Champion, Queen of the Ring tournament. I agree with that too, but it's kind of like, I feel like they were in panic mode, in my opinion.
Yeah, and why wait that long just to put it on Becky then too? Because that's probably what they would have done.
Don't get me started on this. Nuggets 2-0 sweep coming soon. Bro, Jamal Murray yesterday said, fuck this overtime. Fuck your parlay. That's what he said yesterday, bro. All I needed was Austin Reeves, bro. 12 points, bro. That's all I fucking needed, bro.
You betting on Austin Reeves is the problem right there. You should have known.
He was on the slip. I'm like, you know what, bro? How do you spell Austin Reeves now? Capital B, capital A, double N, capital E, capital D. Banned. And of course, Robert here, the AEW Dynamite was better than WrestleMania.
Bruh. Have a nice day, sir.
Have a good day, brother. If you want to tune into AEW, Dynamite, tune in Thursday for something about Dynamite. Sad. AKA sad. But hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with you, Robert. But yeah, man, that's what happened here. And then after this, Jey Uso super kicked Damian Priest. And that's how they basically closed that opening segment. Again, I feel like Damian Priest he's trying to find himself in this role as champion. I don't think he's losing. I know people have been saying, oh, he's going to be transitional. Jey should have his moment too. I think Jey will be a champion eventually, but it won't be the world champion. Maybe Intercontinental champion. I see that. Maybe, but again, right now, to have him beat Damian Priest, nah, bro, you can't be doing that. You just can't. So yeah. From there, we had the opening match. We had Awesome Truth defending the new World Tag Team Championship, the beautiful World Tag Team Championships against DIY, aka D-Generation X, right? Of Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Now, I love this little detail. I don't know if you caught this or not. Or any of y'all caught this. But I love this detail of they have the belts presented outside the ring as a display. Have you noticed this? So the tag team titles, they were on a podium or something.
Mm-hmm.
This being displayed at a ringside. Normally the belts, would be, by the timekeepers era, someone's holding the belt.
Oh, during the championship match, they were just on display.
Yeah. That's what I've noticed. And I like that. I like that.
Yeah, you're putting the titles on the proverbial I'm not even gonna say the word. My words are jumbled right now, but you're putting the titles on a pedestal almost.
Yeah, almost, yeah. Which I think is pretty cool. But again, this was a fun little match, good back and forth. This match ended up with obviously Awesome Truth retaining their titles. And at the end of it, it looked like, they were trying to embrace, shake hands, good match, and Ciampa wasn't having it.
No.
Tommaso Ciampa, was frustrated by the loss and he walked away. Could we be seeing a heel turn of Tommaso Ciampa right now?
No one will survive.
That's the thing too, bro. Okay, if he's gonna go heel, bro, you gotta bring back the old theme song. I understand I understand Def Rebel right now is your thing. I don't give a shit, bro. I don't give a damn, bro.
His thing would probably be like, no one will survive.
Nah, bro. Oh, you know what, dude? You know what? But here's the thing, too, right? That rivalry worked on NXT for a reason.
Yeah, it's not gonna work on the main roster.
It's not gonna hit on the main roster like that
because it's just too much.
If Alexander was going on, bro, yeet was going on, Alexander. But if you guys think that rivalry will work on the main roster, I'm here to tell you right now. Ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna work. NXT did because they were on their own little island.
Yeah, and they had immediate focus on that. That was the feud of the show. That was the feud of the company. Well, it's the same company, but it's the feud of the brand.
Yes.
This won't be the feud of the brand. It'll just be another feud on the show.
Yes. It can still, they can have good matches, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but it just won't hit the same.
It won't hit the same. Now, if you want to
unless they give them the Sammy and KO treatment.
Yes. Unless you do that, give them a mid-card title to feud for, right?
Yeah.
Which they're probably not gonna do.
Yeah. You know what they can have the feud on WWE Speed.
Oh, come on, bro. I don't think Ciampa would turn heel alone. Gargano would join him like he has joined Kent. Oh, maybe that's another scenario too.
Oh, they like form the way.
The way again?
Well, you gotta get
you don't
get Austin Theory on board too.
But you have Ciampa though.
Yeah, you gotta get Austin Theory. The way is, that's a family. The way is a family.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, Austin Theory is doing other things right now, bro.
Yeah, he's down under. Pause.
But yeah, major pause. Hey yo. Kevin writes here, it's not gonna work because WWE fans is not NXT fans. It's the same thing though.
WWE fans are NXT fans.
I guess what you were trying to say was main roster fan, the casual fan.
Yeah, you have to get the casual fan up to speed
on the NXT.
But I want to say 40% of the fans there knows this rivalry.
Oh yeah, of course. A lot of them do know the rivalry. Like the hardcore know what this is, and they're gonna go out there and probably tell their casual friend who watches, hey man, go on Peacock, look up Takeover New Orleans, man, from 2018. Look up Takeover Chicago 2. Look up freaking Takeover Brooklyn 4, right? And so on and so forth, right? There's at least 1 million fans difference from those who watch Raw and who watch NXT. And again, another thing too, do you really think the casual person, the casual fan, is sitting there tonight watching Spring Breaking? You think they're gonna be watching Trick Williams versus Ilya Dragunov for the championship tonight? Where the stipulation is If Trick doesn't win, he has to leave NXT. You're seeing what I'm seeing, right? You finally seen the picture in the group chat, huh? Yeah, I can see your face says it all. This guy right here. Oh man. Oh hey, yeah. Look at this guy. This guy right
That's
here.
not real, right? That's not real.
For a moment, let's pretend like it is, okay?
God bless you.
Oh, hell no!
Trick is going to win. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. We shall see. We shall see how that goes tonight. But we'll see how that goes. All right. We did get a backstage segment with Dominic Mysterio where he revealed that he's hurt and he can't compete. I want to believe that he got this injury during the European tour because they were in Europe last week, right? But Santos Escobar will take his place. But Priest tells Dominic that McDonough can handle their business. And another thing too, like you notice now that Rhea's gone, Dominic is trying to like bring in people from like Legado, the Fantasma, into the fold, even though Priest is like still has his concerns, still has his doubts, right?
Yeah.
And I get it. I understand. You know?
Well, I mean, I think what they're going with this whole Judgment Day and Dominic, and it's just real when she comes back, the Judgment Day is going to be in disarray.
In the mud, bro.
Yeah, and she's going to probably try her way to bring it back together.
It's like when you're at work and you have that one manager who's a POS, right? You can't stand that person. You can't do anything, right? But when they go on vacation for a week or two, when they're on that vacation,
it's like, oh my God, thank you.
Those 2 weeks are like heaven, right? You get to bust out the AirPods. You get to go to work in Crocs, right?
Yeah.
You got your name tag. It don't matter. You know what I mean? You don't got to wear the polo shirt. You can wear any. It's like heaven. It's like heaven, basically, bro. And she's in for a rude awakening when she gets back. She gets in for a rude awakening, so we'll see how that goes. Gunther came out with Imperium, and he let it be known that, you know what? Listen, I've elevated the Intercontinental Championship, right? When you think about the greatest champion of all time, you think of me. Even though, there's other champions out there. There's other champions like, Shawn, right? There's Brett. There's Kurt Hennig, rest in peace, right? There's Ravishing Rick Rude, rest in peace, right? And so on and so forth. So on and so forth. But Gunther holds the record. He holds the record. Right? But now his focus is the King of the Ring. He announced his entry into the King of the Ring tournament. And maybe, just maybe, he also said, now he is the hunter. He's no longer the hunted. He's now in the hunt. This could be a step, right? From, hey, you win the King of the Ring. I want to believe, hey, you're going to get a shot at the championship at SummerSlam, right? Because that's how you see back in the day. You win the King of the Ring, you get a title shot at SummerSlam, right?
Right.
Or maybe Bash in Berlin. Who knows, really, right? Who really knows? But that's what happened. And out of nowhere, out came Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. And you forget that, hey, I kind of forgot about this because, time passed on, right? That Xavier Woods is the former King of the Ring. He's the last King of the Ring. He's defending his crown. This, the crown that Roman destroyed. Remember that?
Yeah.
So it's like, and this led to a match, even though nobody wants to see this match because how many times have they done Ludwig and Vinci versus Kofi and Xavier? Numerous times, right? Numerous times. It's like no one wants to see it. But they had the match. And it was, again, it doesn't go crazy about other than what happened after the match. So New Day got the win. And Gunther was really pissed off, right? That they lost. And I guess Gunther told Ludwig something in his ear. So you see, like, at the end of the match, Ludwig is trying to, console Vince. It's okay, bro. Gives him a hug, open the rope for him. And it's coming. Like, hey, yo, here we go. It's about to go down. And,
I knew it from the initial him getting into the ring and like consoling him. I'm like, oh, this is the end of Imperium. They're spending too much time on this. Something's happening. It's just they prolonged it.
For all my NXT heads out there, black and gold NXT, this gave me KO Sammy vibes.
Yeah.
From that takeover where KO debuted, broken nose and all. Thank you, CJ Parker, Juice Robinson, right? And he basically turned on Sami Zayn once Sammy won the title.
That was my first ever NXT pay-per-view. Well, it wasn't pay-per-view, but event that I've watched.
And it was downhill ever since, right? The rest was history.
The rest was history.
Yes. That's the vibe I got. Like, you wait to the outside, and then boom, it happened, right? And you see Ludwig walk, and he attacks him again.
Mm-hmm.
Does more pain, right? Funny, it gave me Ciampa Gargano vibes. That too.
You can see a mix of both.
Yeah, right. And you see, like, Ludwig walking to the back, and Gunther's right there in Gorilla. Like, I love how now they take you backstage, right? Even though he's seen this before, right? But now there's new funny camera angles and shit, right? You see Ludwig like talking to Gunther, like, you see, done. Now, it looks like they're gonna roll them too.
That's what I think. That's really what I think. I think Imperium's done. Because, a king needs his right hand.
Well, never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Steve, you're nasty.
No, I'm not.
You are a nasty.
A lot of kings out there.
Piece of trash.
Man, hey,
that is nasty. Huh?
Hey, listen, there's a lot of kings out there, then, huh? That's what you're insinuating. A lot of kings out there, huh?
That is nasty.
What?
You're a nasty person. Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm a vibe. But you're more of a vibe than anything, Steve. Thank you. So let's listen to the draft coming up, and they're saying that Ilya is available for the draft. I hope Ilya and Gunther are on the same brand.
So we can get an epic match.
So we can get this. Now, granted, will it be as epic as it was back in 2020?
You don't know. Guess who's running the show?
I know that. But granted, it was in an empty building in the UK.
Yeah.
Where, again, you didn't have the old man in the ear, right? This was Paul and Hickenbottom's, baby, right? It was their baby.
Right.
And it'll get away with a lot of stuff.
All right.
Now you bring this to the main roster. On a PLE, you build it? Yes. 100%. But if you're going to tell me this on a Monday Night Raw, nah. This you got to build up. What was so special about that match, brother? Once you're done watching this, like the stream, once it's over, you gotta before NXT, go on Peacock, look up Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov from NXT UK. That match, bro.
They beat the shit out of each other.
If you wanted to show someone that wrestling is, the F word.
Yeah.
F word that starts with an F, ends in an E.
Yeah.
Right? You show them that match.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of each other.
They beat the brakes off each other, bro. It's like if pro wrestling were in a phone booth. You know what I mean? Like they were in the phone booth. Like you hear this in boxing, right? Or MMA, like in that type of thing. Like they were just throwing them dogs, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Or chops and stuff like that. The idea, some people are saying put Ilya in Imperium is dumb.
No.
It needs to, hell no. Or if
No.
not, you know what? Bring him into Imperium, but eventually he turns on them. But even that, no. I
don't see Ilya being second in command to anybody, second or third command. No, he's his own guy. To me.
Gunther versus Bobby Lashley. I'm still waiting. Same 2021. Bro, when they have their match, bro, that could be another one. Gunther and Bobby Lashley.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up and take my money. We move on here. So after this, we saw Drew McIntyre come out to the ring. He complained about WrestleMania and CM Punk once again. You know, the same old spiel, right? For the last couple of weeks. And keep this in mind, he still has not renewed his deal with WWE. He has not. And I'm going to go with the idea that Romeo said, do the CM Punk 2011, but this time do it right. You know? But outside of that, he's out there, he's complaining, he's whining, and then out comes Sheamus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to see his friend stop complaining. Now, I want to point this out too. I know last week a lot of you guys were crapping on old Sheamus, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're crapping on good old Sheamus for how he looked. That's called body shaming. And I don't know if you guys noticed it, but that's called body shaming.
It is.
Some people will call it fat shaming.
It is.
The same people who are complaining, I guarantee you, out behind their Twitter avatar, they are probably built like me. 9 times out of 10. Just pointing that out, you know. Or like us, Mike. You know, we're big guys, you know. Respectful.
Well, I'm losing weight. I don't know
But
about
you get, but as far as height, you know what I mean, okay? I'm losing it too. We're getting back in there, okay? Let's get Ilya and Vinci versus Gunther and Kaiser. No, hell no.
I'm good on that.
I'm good on that, bro. We good. Hell no. Say what if you oh, come on, man. Oh. So basically all this but what I'm trying to say, you notice Sheamus compared to last week to this week, it's night and day. He's getting back, he's trying to, you know, get back into shape, not effing around. You see a big difference from a week ago. Major difference. And Drew McIntyre with the line of the night, bro. Before you were hurt, before you got injured, it was banger after banger after banger. Now that you're back, it's burger after burger after burger.
It's burger after burger.
You know what's funny though? And I love how Sheamus is embracing all this shit, right? Like he said, if I win the King of the Ring, I want to be called the Burger King.
I mean, you can't do nothing else but, embrace it.
Make money off the shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm pretty sure he's probably waiting to film his Celtic Warrior workouts again.
And on his cheat day episode, Sheamus eats burgers, yeah.
Yeah.
Sheamus eats a burger from a Whopper, a Big Mac, the Dave's Double, Five Guys, and Smash Burger. Burger review. There you go. But nevertheless, this all led to a match between Sheamus and Shinsuke Nakamura, where Drew said, "I'll be outside," and he said he's going to watch his match. He told him he's going to watch his back, right? So we got Shinsuke Nakamura and Sheamus. And let me just tell you now, bro, I thought this match was all right. Nothing to go crazy about. Obviously, Sheamus did pick up the W, right? There was that spot on the outside by the announcer's table, right? That Nakamura, hit on Sheamus and all that stuff. But you know what? A Sheamus and Drew program, I'm with it, bro. In the meantime, I'm for it, bro. I'm for it. But for Nakamura, bro, like, the fact that he's still here, bro, is a miracle, dude. Cause I get the feeling, bro, like, don't be surprised.
I'll give WWE their credit. They give their Japanese talent a fair shake.
Well, Tozawa had to have a word with you, bro. Tozawa's like, really, bro? Really,
No,
bro?
I'm talking about as far as longevity. Look at Tozawa.
Tozawa's a miracle, bro. The fact that he still survived,
They
bro.
give their Japanese talent a fair shake, no matter if it's good or bad. Since the beginning, not since the beginning, but like since the Attitude Era.
Yeah, that's fair. But time to send Nakamura to NXT, the men's job on the main roster. You know what? Honestly, him at NXT, I wouldn't mind it, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it either.
Let him get a small little run at NXT. Look, it worked for Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that Baron Corbin is, lighting the world, is taking the world by storm here. You know what I mean? But he's benefited from going to NXT. You can't deny that, So there was that, right? After this, they aired footage from Chad Gable turning heel on Sami Zayn, right? Kathy Kelly interviewed Sami Zayn saying that he's looking forward to seeing what Gable had to say for himself. And then Bronson re-interrupted him, right? And tells Sami that he plans on being the next Intercontinental Champion. And then Zayn says he'll defend anytime, anywhere. And Zayn turns his back to finish the interview, and it gets attacked by Bronson Reed. Likely in Lyon, France. Sami Zayn versus
in Lyon.
But I don't know, but the Chad Gable thing, so we'll see how this goes. But if not, maybe on an episode of Monday Night Raw. Why not, right? And then we get Chad Gable. He comes out there, he's in a suit, he heads to the ring, he's surrounded by Otis, right? Akira Tozawa, Maxine Dupree. And he basically goes off on every member of the Alpha Academy. They're losers, right? Tozawa, you do the dance, and you rack up loss after loss after loss. What the fuck, man? And Tozawa just had nothing to say. Like, he's just sitting there, like, he's just standing there, like, just so quiet, right? Like, what the fuck is he going to say? Right? And then he goes to Maxine Dupree. She's beautiful like a princess, but she's dumb like a bag of rocks or something like that.
Damn.
And then he's like, oh, but don't get me started on you. That being Otis. And he just wants Otis to just acknowledge, hey, he's gonna, they're gonna do whatever it takes for Chad Gable to become the Intercontinental Champion. And Otis looked like he was struggling there to say fine, but he finally did. Now, there's been talk. We said this, I think Mike was us who said this a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of having him, the wrestling machine, partnering up with Alpha Academy.
Mm-hmm.
That even, like, again, I was listening. I think it was the Sound Off who said, I think it was Saul Monter who said this one. Have Kurt Angle be like their trainer of all three of them, right? So you see, like, Kurt Angle training Chad Gable, right? And at the end of the vignette, like whatever it may be, you get the birth of wrestling machine Chad Gable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he gives Chad Gable his own, that being for Chad Gable, that is, right? A mouthpiece, the mouth guard, right? That Kurt Angle
video's frozen.
Really? Is it really frozen? But do you still hear me though, right?
I can hear you.
But you get what I'm saying? Though the idea is that he has his own his own personal mouth guard with the name that says Gable on it, whatever it may be.
Oh, like how Kurt used to have back in the day.
Yeah, like that.
My favorite was the ECW one.
Yeah, I mean, mine too. Perk Angle Jr., like Brandon Brown says. Can you highlight the comment, Big Mike?
No, I can't. I'm on the little thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait a minute, can I? What is this? Show on stage.
This feels more like Brody Lee's transformation, where he tore into the Dark Order and started dressing up. Maybe that too. I get those vibes also. Are you able to highlight a comment? Are you able to highlight it?
It kind of it tells me like I got authority to ban and put timeout people too. So it's
all right. Highlight a comment real quick. Highlight a random comment.
I'm trying to say I'm hitting show on stage, but it's not showing up.
We'll work on it. That's fine.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
Yeah. But real quick here. That's what happened here, right? Like again, Chad Gable, he's not fucking around. And again, the idea of him being the new wrestling machine, right? Sign me the fuck up. We did get what else happened here? Dominic Mysterio confronted Ricochet, who says that he is sad Dom isn't cleared, but he'll have to settle for beating Santos and JD, right? So at the end of this, right, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, we saw Dominic being confronted by Liv Morgan before the show went to commercial. I mean, hey, bro, listen, the idea of Liv Morgan injuring Rhea Ripley, taking that title that Rhea held, right, for a year and change, right? Taking her man. It's possible, bro. Very possible. You know? But we shall see how that goes. They did cut, Nia Jax did cut a promo regarding the Battle Royal. We did get also after this Andrade versus Santos Escobar. It's Andrade and Ricochet, I'm sorry, versus Santos Escobar and JD McDonough. We had that. I thought this was a fine tag team match. Everyone got their moment to shine here and all that stuff. Andrade picked up the win by hitting his finish. They're calling it now the Shadow for whatever reason. It was called the Message a couple weeks ago. Now it's called the Shadow. What are we doing?
I guess they're trying to see what sticks. Huh? You know, nobody liked the Message, so let's call it the Shadow.
I didn't have a problem with the Message, bro. But you know what? Just call it underhooked. What was it called before? The underhooked DDT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it that.
So basic, Steve.
Sorry. Or you know what? Call it I don't know. I have no clue. This
call it the Tranquilo Bomb.
That's like never mind. I'm not gonna go there. No. Andrade versus Santos one-on-one match. Yeah, why not? Down the road. I mean, if they're on the same brand eventually, why not? The Battle of Lucha Royalty there. So there you go. I love his entrance too, Weston. I do love the Andrade. I do love the Andrade entrance as well. After the match, though, Priest came out and he laid out both Andrade and Ricochet. He hit Ricochet with the Razor's Edge, and he hit Andrade with the South of Heaven chokeslam. And he started to talk to Dominic in Spanish, right? And then JD asked, "What did Damien say?" And he said in English, "Listen, I don't need anybody. You guys need me." You go back to what we were saying earlier, insinuating that, hey, Damian Priest is, letting also, like we talked before, like we talked about also, right, a while ago, how he's trying to present himself as a champion, right? The way he's dressing now. I think also it's the mentality of I'm the champion now. I can do this on my own.
Right.
I don't need anybody. Well, I have this, right? Even though this is not the actual belt, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Right. Right.
So that was that, and we'll see where this goes into next week and all that stuff. Because you saw the look on Dominic's eye, you saw the look on JD's eyes. So the look on their eyes, like, you know, what the fuck, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So there was that also. That's what happened. Your thoughts on that, Mike?
Yeah, I mean the match was good. Like I said before, it is the dissension of the Judgment Day is going to be the focal point.
Yes.
You know, Damian Priest is, I wouldn't say like big headed, but he's leading to that point because he's trying to fill a void that's not there anymore. So, you know, that one guy that gets power and he doesn't know how to use it, so he thinks that he has to railroad his friends.
Yeah.
That's basically what's happening here.
I get that.
Yeah.
So after this, before the Battle Royal, Kathy Kelly was interviewing Indy Hartwell, Candice LeRae, who were discussing their change in attitude. And then they were interrupted by a backstage a confrontation, right, between Liv Morgan and Nia Jax, who were being separated by security, right? And Becky Lynch walks and takes the mic from Kathy Kelly's hand and cuts a promo walking on her way to the ring. And during the promo, she spots Ivy Nile and Maxine Dupree. And she gives Maxine Dupree some advice. You know, hey, this is the first time you're getting a chance to become to face for the title, right? Your first title match. Go out there and show them why this won't be your last. Which was pretty good, considering the fact that, hey, it's a lot of stuff that, you know, Maxine Dupree has been going through, right? It's a good message there, so that was fine. Class act. And then that was it. Then we got the main event, the Battle Royal. Obviously, we talked about that earlier. Becky Lynch got the W, and then, you know, the internet just went off how they did. You know? You know, so overall, man, again, I thought Raw was a solid show, bro. And we're gonna end the poll right now. I'm gonna end the poll right now, guys. Ending the poll. So we asked you guys, are you happy with Becky Lynch as the new women's world champion, right? And out of 13 of you who voted, 38% voted, yeah, I'm with it. Like, you're happy with it. 38%. 61% of you voted, nah, should have been Liv Morgan. A lot of y'all right now are basically like,
I'm not happy. I'm pissed off. Look at me.
pretty much, right?
Sort of.
Pretty much.
But this is why Liv Morgan stays in the title pictures, because of stuff like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's all a ploy.
Hit the laugh, Mike. Hit the laugh.
Ha ha.
Ha ha. Right? Ha ha. This Raw was average by Kevin. Who do you think? Why do the draft this Friday make sense, and do the draft after Backlash? I agree, but I think the idea is, hey, you know, the new season begins after WrestleMania, right? It's the beginning of a new season, right? For them, it's like their new year,
Right.
once you're done with WrestleMania,
Right.
So for them, it's like, you know what? Let's get through WrestleMania. Let's do the draft, and then after Backlash, you're giving people a chance to, you know, go for titles before they eventually might have to go to a different brand. Who to say, right? AJ goes to Raw. at the end of this
Right.
draft, right? And he's going to get a shot against Cody. And nine times out of 10, the draft, like the don't go into effect after Backlash, likely. You know what I mean? So there's that. I do want to talk about this though, real quick. Earlier in the day, Cameron Grimes posted a video. Trevor Lee, the former Cameron Grimes. I say the former because he in this video he talked about how he got released by WWE. They gave him a call, and the rest is history, basically. Mike, did you get to watch the video, by the way? Did you get to watch
the video? Yes, I did.
And you could just tell, bro, like, dude was very, very emotional. He was very, like, it really hit him. Like, damn, bro, like, this was his dream job. And he got let go. And it's, to me, listen, it's unfortunate because he was a great character in NXT. Granted, I've been watching Trevor Lee for years in TNA, on the independent scene, PWG, and all that stuff. So I know the guy was able. I know the guy could go.
Right.
But I just knew him as Trevor Lee. Like, bro, you wrestled in TNA wearing the same black tight, the same black kick pad. Like, you were a young boy from New Japan.
Right.
Even though you weren't, right?
Right.
He got signed to WWE. He got signed to the Fed, bro, and they gave him a character. He's like, yeah, I know you can wrestle. I know you can do all these moves, bro. That move that he does when he throws someone into the ropes and he does like a freaking like a power slam, it's like a flip, whatever it is, right? I don't know if you saw this move or not. I'm pretty sure you have if you watched him on NXT. He's done this move before a couple of times. Like, I know you can go in the ring. I just want to see now you as a character. And they gave him this character, right? To the moon, right? He invested in GameStop, whatever it was, right? Got a shitload of money.
Yeah, he was basically a cryptocurrency influencer type character.
Yes. And from there, hey, he had a story, the $1 Million Championship, right? He was LA Knight's butler at one point, right? North American champion, right? All that stuff, bro. I remember, was it Stand and Deliver? 2022 where he won, right?
Yeah, the North American.
Yeah, North American title, yeah. But after that, yeah, he goes to the main roster, and let's face it, they did nothing with him. They did nothing.
No. I mean,
that's the part
he
that
entered at a time where it was kind of eerie, you know.
And that's the part that sucks.
Yeah.
It's not like, okay, you were there, you did your thing, and then boom, we're letting you go. No, like half these folks didn't do anything. Like, look, even Von Wagner, bro. Von Wagner, who was a free agent, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yet, never once stepped foot on the main roster. Stuck on NXT. Right. Robert Stone, I think, is now going to be a backstage producer. Put it that way. Who else? Zion Quinn's another one. Wait a minute, did they get released too? Did they get released too?
Ain't no fucking way they released Omos. He's been doing so much press lately, huh?
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Did they get released, guys? Someone let me know. No, they didn't. Okay, no, they didn't get released. But you're referencing names here, right? But again, you see the video. He's crying, he's bawling his eyes out. It kind of reminded me a lot of Drake Maverick when he got let go. Remember?
Yeah. Yep.
And then they turned it into a storyline.
And then he got brought back.
He got brought back, and then he got let go again, and then he did the same video, but then he did a twist to it. He did a twist to that video. But never, and now look at him now. I think he's a producer now for the Fed, backstage, whatever it may be. Point of the matter is this, right? Yeah, it does suck. It's terrible. But Trevor Lee's a talented performer, dude. He is going to find work. wherever he wants to go. He will find work, bro. He will be fine. You know, at the end of the day, he will be fine. I do now. Where do I see him going? Honestly, TNA.
Yeah, go back home.
I think he'll get a fair shake in TNA. I know people will want to say, "Oh, AEW." No, bro, I'm good. We're good. And it's not a.
I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna let people have their own opinions of what's been going on lately there. But he can go back to TNA, took what he learned from the Fed, implemented there, and then maybe he'll go to AEW or he'll go back to WWE because he's sharpened his character.
But
like now he knows how a weekly character is ran.
And that's another thing too, Romeo. Romeo makes a valid point here now. I don't know if you caught this news or not, but and he might have to. He may no longer have to wait the 90 days no more. He might not have to wait no more 90 days because they're considering that non-compete compete clause just got ruled illegal in the USA today. So if that happens, dude, a lot of talent, bro. Once they
go wherever they want,
they can do whatever they want the next day, bro. It is also, I know Tony's also been talking about how there's been. I think it was Meltzer who said. I think it was Tuna who said this. Tuna Meltzer, who said this, that AEW is keeping an eye on a lot of talent whose deals are expiring, who are being let go, what have you. I'm good, bro. I don't need to see it. ROH, but nobody's watching.
Yeah, that's like going to
using hashtag Watch Ring of Honor. No one's watching that. Come on, guys.
What's a Fed that closes doors?
What happened?
I said, what's a Fed that closes doors?
Evolve? That's because WWE.
That's like saying I'm signing with Evolve. Nobody's there.
Well, Evolve is not a thing anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. But honestly, bro, the one thing I do enjoy. Oh, come on, Trevor Lee versus Will Ospreay on Dynamite. Oh, come on. Honestly,
no, I'm good.
I mean, from a wrestling perspective, it'll be a fun match.
I'm good though.
Oh no, it'll be a fun match. Just that I don't need to see it right now. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
But what I want to see, and this is just me, of course, I want to see him. And this is the thing that I hate when people get released, right? They go on the independents, right? After every match, oh, I refound my love for wrestling. And they say it at every single show. Like on the first couple of months of being free, finally, to do what the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
I want him to go out there, have fun. Again, I would love to see, Cameron Grinder, Trevor Lee versus Speedball Mike Bailey, Trevor Lee versus Trey Miguel, Trevor Lee versus I don't know, Mustafa Ali. Hell, Trevor Lee and GCW? Get some of those guys?
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lee versus Blake Christian? Who's still the champion, by the way? So, yeah, sign me up. Sign me the fuck up, bro. I'm all for it, But that's the thing, right? Again, it's unfortunate, but he'll be fine, bro. He will be fine. But that's going to be it for us, guys. Thank you all again for watching. Much love to all of you. As always, much love. You guys are awesome. We do this for you guys every single week here on the Around the Point Network, all right? But if you guys, again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. If you guys want to be a channel member, only $2.99 a month. $2.99 a month. You get access to bonus content. If you have WWE 2K24, you can be part of the ATP gaming roster that we do have here on the Around the Point Network as well. and so much more stuff. You get to be part of our throwback watch-alongs and special members-only streams. You get to click on the join button, or if not, in the chat on YouTube, you'll see a link to it that directs you right to it. All right, only $2.99 a month. Also, guys, if you have not yet, go subscribe to our secondary channel, ATP Clips, where we will be uploading some of the most funniest and outrageous stuff that we have said here on the Around the Point Network over the years. All right, you guys can follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. You guys can follow me on X at Heel Steven. Big Mike, let them know where can they check you out, bro.
Check me out on X at Detroit Gamer 313.
There you go, guys. And that's going to be it for us, guys. The Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. That'll work for me, brother. That'll work for me, brother. For that being said, guys, this has been the Raw Rundown. I'm Steve. He is Big Mike. You guys are the gang. We do this for you guys every single time. And we're out of here, guys. Peace out. They got a milli, ayy. 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 That other show, it can't relate. That other show, it can't relate. Ayy.
Come on, bro. Oh, no. It's not even Thursday yet. Go watch it.
Go watch it. Go watch this
Go
too.
watch it. You're currently watching this.